Mahou.Club. It is Pixie, and we are joined today by...
Steve!
He's alive! He survived!
Yeah.
Literally.
Kind of.
Literally survived alive as hell. Today, we are here to film for you a Q&A / mix and mash up Christmas decorating video. We've done these, I think we've done 2 so far, unless I'm making things up. So today we're gonna combine the questions that you have asked along with putting up our Christmas decorations. I've thrown up a couple just for like ambiance of the video. Steve, would you like to reveal Gary?
Gary
Yes.
is the ambience.
I thought it would be fun if it's like interactive and that for every question that we answer, we put up one like decorative Christmas moment, meaning we splice in a jump cut of Christmas time, energy. Cause then it's like you're helping us decorate together. I don't know, very cheesy, but that's how we're combining those 2 videos.
We'll see how it works.
Yes.
Whenever something sensitive is coming up, editing me will flash a little tinier version of me in my hospital gown. I think it'll be this side. There he is. He's waving at us right now. Okay, good. And he will warn us of incoming possible triggering content. It was my first day on a brand new job, and I was loving it. But I was a little bit hungry, so I went and I got some cuisine from a local shop that I will not name, so as not to incriminate them in any way, because it wasn't their fault. But after that, I felt really sick, and I was like, oh, it must be food poisoning. A couple hours passed, Jill, I see her, and I'm like, stomach's not feeling too hot, babe. I think I might have food poisoning, babe. Maybe you can pick me up some Pepto-Bismol, babe. And yeah, she picked me up some Pepto, which, as it turns out, did nothing.
Yeah, did not help this situation at all.
Just for context, I'm not a huge fan of, like, hospitals and, like, getting needles into me and stuff unless it's, like, necessary, right? So, like, I was in so much pain at one point, though, that I turned to Jillian and I was begging her to take me to the hospital. That's when I knew it was bad, and it probably wasn't just, like, your garden variety tummy ache. We went to Emerge, ultrasound, some x-rays, whatnot, and they were like, yeah, we think it might be your appendix, but we need to do one last check. And the dude, Buddy the surgeon, comes up to me, he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna apply, let's pretend, here, hold out your hand. This is my stomach. We're just gonna apply a little bit of pressure here, and he pushes down, and then he releases really quick, and I felt like this bouncing pain.
TW Steve will have been in the corner there.
Basically was like, yep, that's your appendix. Which I wonder why they didn't lead with that one and they went and they gave me an x-ray first, if it was that easy. They cleared me for surgery. I waited a couple hours, several hours, dreading it. I've never had surgery before. 10 minutes before I was going in, 3 people came to visit me. The 3 doctors, ghosts of appendix past, future and present, and they said, everything's gonna be okay, it's gonna be fine. And then the next person comes along and says, here's all the things that could kill you. And then the anesthesia specialist comes in and says, here's how the anesthesia itself could kill you, separate from the other things that could kill you. And then they knocked me out. I woke up after surgery, thank God, and apparently, for some reason, I started reciting the Hunger Games. I thought that I was a character in the Hunger Games and I had just woken up.
You said, who did I kill?
Yes!
You woke up, turned to the nurse and said, who did I kill? You straight up said, where's Katniss?
Where
Which is iconic.
She?
I will help you recollect because a lot happened.
I love that. Did some recovery and overall they were just like, yeah, you look like you're in good health. It's out. And my parents came from PEI and they were like, yeah, we're gonna take you home, we're gonna take care of you for a couple weeks until you're back on track. My lovely bosses were so kind and they visited as well. And yeah, that was it, essentially. That's what I thought it was. That's all it was supposed to be. It was just a routine appendectomy. 3 days went by and I got this really nauseating feeling. My bowels just stopped. They stopped completely. I think I was throwing up once every 25 minutes.
Oh God.
And I did so for around 30 to 32 hours, I think was the shtick. I wasn't getting much sleep, and eventually my parents were like, "Oh, ambulance time." It all happened extremely fast. Like, I got in, they put in the IV, which, hate that. Next thing I know, I'm just lying in this hospital bed, and the nurse comes in, and they're like, "We're gonna have to get an NG tube into you." One of you asked a question about the NG tube, thinking, what was it like to have a feeding tube? It wasn't a feeding tube, it was the opposite. That tube was in there to suck things out, because I couldn't process anything. The tube didn't even fit the first time, so I had to go for a second round, and they put in like a child's tube, because apparently my nose is just so freaking small. Yeah, and they had it down super quick. I felt awful. I threw up again because it was just a gross experience. I passed out, and next thing you know, I wake up and there's just all these tubes in me, and I'm like, oh my God.
And you were over there in the hospital for how many weeks total?
I'd say 4.5 weeks.
4.5, and I feel like it was...
Maybe less, maybe slightly less, but...
And there was like the week that we were kind of dealing with it here before you went, or maybe 3 or 4 days.
That might be the 4.5.
Yeah. So it was a long time. It was over a month.
In case it wasn't clear, when you're throwing up that much and you're also not able to process anything through your system, like the amount of fluid that you're losing, like you would basically just dehydrate to death. So they had to get fluid into me immediately. I couldn't eat for 2.5 weeks. So they had to put in another tube on the other side of me, and that was the feeding tube, except it wasn't fed in like through my gullet. Instead, it was in my arm. It's called a PICC line. Feel free to look that up on your own time, because I'm not going to show any pictures. Just look it up on your own time. That's PICC, PICC line. Sucks. Yeah, I was able to have bowel movements, and they were like, yeah, you can go into home care. And then eventually I lost the NG tube, and I've been eating again, and it's been great. So, yeah. I think it's safe to move on to the next one.
Yay!
I hope that was a good TLDR, even though it was quite the opposite. Thinking about bees, good, asks, is there anything you found help you cope with being alone while he was away? I also have BPD and live alone, and it is a struggle sometimes. Sending love to both of you.
Yeah, this whole thing definitely was obviously horrific and hard and like traumatizing for you.
And you.
And it was a major test of my everything. It was a test of my mental health. It was a test of my independence. It was a test of how much I can cope and self-soothe. And God, yeah, I definitely rely on Steve a lot. And it was definitely, yeah, like a test of no other. And I struggled with dissociating a lot. That is definitely where my fight, flight, fawn, freeze. I just freeze. I have catatonic episodes. I have laxy flexibility. You've seen me literally like creak, like slowly trying to like hobble across the kitchen, because my brain is so scared and in shock that it's like limbs moving. You don't need that. Worry about all these fears. Things that I did to cope, honestly.
Animal Crossing, maybe?
Oh yeah.
No, I took the Switch, so you can play it.
Oh yeah, that's funny. School helped me distract, but it was also really hard. Like, I ended up missing more school than I probably would have liked. I had to communicate with all my teachers and instructors and be like, hi, this is what's going on. This is the time frame. This is how it's affecting me. Here's how I'm gonna get the work done. So they were all really, really sweet and super on my side. It was hard because I had to just keep trying to truck along with life, but I was feeling like so frozen. This one might be specific to me, but cleaning, like running around the house, cleaning, tidying, putting on music. I always had to have some sort of audio going. I know I've talked about that before. I struggle with like the stale, silent air. My brain will make up horrible, scary thoughts, especially when things like this and coronavirus are going on. So putting on podcasts. I started listening to a few more podcasts that I can't remember right now, but maybe I'll put them here. Cleaning my home, moving around furniture is a thing that I did. I scooted the love seat. I moved the end table. What else did I do? There were fewer restrictions at this time. We're now in like an orange zone, but having my friends over and communicating with other people in my support system was really important too. Because, you know, it's definitely proof that it's like, it can't just be you. You have to have a network. It's not fair to put it all on one person. And I don't think we were, but you're definitely my primary. So it was interesting to be like, hello, I'm freaking out. Calamity_Ganon asks, I don't want to ask anything that would be too insensitive, so please tell me if it is. I know that hospital stays by yourself and for a while can be so scary. What shows, songs, and movies helped you get through it? Help take your mind off of things for a while?
I don't think I can answer. It's just too insensitive.
Oh.
I rewatched all the Marvel movies. Like, that was definitely a pick-me-up. I did some Star Wars. I did some Star Trek: The Next Generation. I did all the stars, all the wars, all the treks, all the good stuff that I love, and that helped a lot. At one point, they brought in the nursing staff wheeled in a PS4 or a PS3, one of them, and my buddy Joseph, shout out to Joseph, brought me some games to play. So I ended up playing Call of Duty in the hospital, which was kind of surreal. I didn't expect that. It was good. That stuff really carried me through. Copic Mechanism asks, what's the first thing you said to each other when you were reunited? Hi, my mom's here. 1 sec.
We embraced.
Yeah.
Firmly, quickly, and for a good few seconds.
Yeah.
Many seconds. Several seconds.
Yeah. We had to entertain my parents. They're probably gonna watch this.
We went on, yeah, we did go on an epic Christmas shopping spree. But then, when we were home, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think we
more
sobbed
hugs,
and cuddled.
More hugs and crying, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to be able to lay on the couch with you for minimum 12 hours straight, interlaced, locked. Big spoon, little spoon, I don't even care.
It's a tough situation, because when people take care of me for, like, so many weeks and come and visit me in the hospital constantly, it's like, you don't want to tell them to get lost, because it's just polite. You entertain them, and I had no problem with that, but I knew eventually we would get our time to, like, settle and be together. And we did, and it was nice.
Yeah.
So, in terms of reuniting words, it's pretty great. My mom's here. 1 second. She can't know we're together. Princes of Sharks asks, I'm so glad Steve is feeling better. Thanks. My question is, what is your favorite memory of your relationship? So I died. What's your favorite memory of us being together? What did you love about him the most? Here, I'm gonna do a thing really quick. Ready?
No, don't die.
No. Just ready? Think about your answer. Ponder it. Really think about it.
Okay, well, I don't know. There's so many sweet moms that are very sweet. We stayed at the cottage for the first time. Also, where are you? Steven, how are we gonna do this bit? Just like that?
I'm just gonna appear again. It's okay, I'm alive.
Yeah, okay, sweet cottage time, being sweet on the beach with s'mores and love and romance. Literally last night we just we played Scrabble and got a little tipsy and stayed up till 3 a.m. And it was very extremely pure. It was extremely pure. There were a lot of just random I love yous exchanged. It was very sweet. I love you every day. Literally last night. That was last night. Kitschy Books asks, just a cheery question, thank you. Since his hair is back to brown from the stay, are you planning on dyeing it again now that he's home? Your hair has actually been brown for straight up a year.
Yeah, I'm just leaving it for a bit.
You just have pink profile pictures, so people are always like, oh.
I guess that's true. Hey buddy. I'm planning to dye it again, probably, but I'm gonna wait because my scalp's been feeling weird, and I'm worried that if I put it through anything, like, it could damage. I don't know. It's just been feeling a bit whack, so I'm gonna wait until like my hair feels a little bit healthier and my head overall just kind of like doesn't feel so weird and scratchy. Bro. It could be the seasons, but I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it right now. But I think the next thing I'm gonna do is gonna be like a platinum, like violet kind of thing.
Oh, this is news to me.
Yeah, I'm revealing it for the first time here. Also, can I please just edit that question to the part where it just says, "Are you planning on dying?"
Steven.
At Shane Dinosaur asks, did Stickers and Nina miss Steve? Like, did they search for him through the house? My mom's cats tend to do that when I leave after coming for the holidays. It's cute. Which I mostly spend petting them. Haha.
Aw, that's really sweet. They were extra clingy to me, very noticeably. They started both Sticky and Serena every night. They'd be like loafing on the couch with me. I have a lot of photos of me just like silently on my couch crocheting or doing work or whatever, and they're both just like and I think that was also them realizing that like mom's got a couple screws loose right now, let's keep an eye on her, you know? Like literally I started calling them mom and dad, and it's like it's because they're keeping me in check, like they are my parental guardians, so thank you. And when Steve came back, this is crazy. Serena literally respects you now.
Serena has been more attached to me now than ever before.
She literally, like, did not trust you until you came back from almost dying.
I don't know why. We never really, like, vibed. I just, like...
She's always run away from you. And I thought it was, like, a guy's thing because Nina has always been... For some reason, I don't know if she can smell the literal testosterone, like, if that's a science fact. I don't know. But Serena has always just... run away from most like dudes, even like my dad. I don't, and maybe they're just tall. I don't know.
I always thought it was like a tall, like feet are heavy walking thing. But I guess since I got back, I haven't been walking around all heavy like because it's hard to.
No,
move.
I think she respects you because she noticed that without you, life is less bright and shiny, and that you are a sweet soul that she loves.
Oh,
that is why.
Okay, let's talk about Stickers.
He's the same.
He's the worst. No, he literally, when I came back, he just flat out did not care. He went to another room. He never came to visit me. I had to go find him.
Okay, I wouldn't be offended though. I think that's just him not knowing what to do.
Okay, yeah, but I held him.
He doesn't know social norms.
I held him when he was this big, and he always was so nice to me, and then I'd leave and he felt betrayed. Right? Yeah. Here. Look, I'm gonna be nice, and I'm gonna entertain him because I still love you despite how cruel you were to me.
We're doing.
Enjoy.
Next question.
Next question.
Ex Sarah Bunny asks, this might be off topic, but what are y'all's fave news channels? New media or traditional? I'm in the US and trying to diversify my news feed. Also doesn't matter if it's Canadian or not.
Okay. Can we do a 3, 2, 1?
Oh, this is shameful. People will laugh at me, but yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, probably. I feel like it.
I don't think so. I think we watch the same news.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Philip DeFranco. That's not a bad thing.
Well, because some people are like, he's not real news, but it's like, I mean, Philip DeFranco and then just whatever's on my Twitter trending tab. That and then whatever my mom messages me about what's going on in COVID. That's not interesting.
As a journalism graduate, I'd say Philip DeFranco is like a pretty decent source of news. Mm-hmm. Like, no, legit, I do.
Stamp of approval.
Yeah, Philly D gets the journalism student seal of approval. Tum Tum Brown asks, what was it like editing your own videos again?
I've been a busy little bee. You can notice by the lowered level of fun memes because I'm plain and I just jump cut it and then I'm like, okay. You can tell by that, and also in the description, when you scroll down all the way, it will say if it's edited by Steve or if it's edited by me, it just doesn't say anything. You picked up another epic gig with the Green Party politician. See, even before this whole medical thing, that was a 3-week gig where I was editing my own videos. So it was 3 weeks and then like 5 weeks. And like even now it's been 2 weeks and I'm still doing my thing. So you're a busy boy and that's fine. Like definitely the plan was not for you to only do like pixie stuff forever.
Well, let's clarify, like even now I'm not a busy boy. I'm just like
medium busy.
I'm trying to be a busy boy, but like it's so hard to like, it is really hard to do practical work.
Oh my god, yeah, literally stop. His body, you are still healing. I have been feeling very daddy as hell because I put up all of the Christmas lights outside by my very lonesome in my jumpsuit on the ladder in my platforms. And also I lifted the tree upstairs, and by lifted it I mean I nudged it up with my knee every step like an icon.
You did.
So I'm doing epic heavy lifting, I'm editing my videos, I'm self-soothing, and I'm like, honestly, it's been a good time for me to be like, I can be a person on my own.
Absolutely.
And I can be strong.
Yeah.
And I gotta be strong for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a little bit of a different Christmas video, not too different. I think it was fun to splice in the Q&A because like there's only so much that you can talk about Christmas objects that we have every year, so yeah. Hopefully this was fun, entertaining,
not too gross,
not too spicy, and
or maybe just spicy enough.
Perfect spice. This video's featuring Betty Club member is Légasse on Twitter, actually. This is just incredible, and how topical for this video. This is Steven watercolored as Cure Flora fighting a Zetsuborg, which are the monsters from this Precure season. That is his organ. Yeah. It's supposed to be Steve defeating his intestine as a Zetsuborg. Holy shit! This is amazing. This was one of those like small sparks of light that just like made life feel real and also made me laugh. So thank you for this. This is hilarious. We love you guys so much, and we will see you in the next video, which is not this one. Because this one's over. Bye! Bye!